Hello students, so you're back again with Science DLP Year 4. So with teacher Tasha. So please don't forget to like, share, also subscribe. Okay, so what we'll be learning today? We are learning defining operationally. Actually it's a bit tough topic to understand, but it is easy if you listen attentively. Okay, let's see. So this is your textbook page that I've taken for the revision. So you can look at this page at 10 in Science Year 4 textbook. Let's see. So what is defining operationally? Defining operationally is a skill to define a concept by stating what can be carried out and also observed. So you are defining a concept by stating what is being carried out and what is being observed. So this normally we use in our science experiment, and you always connect back to the concept that underlying on a experiment. Okay, so let's look at this one. Shiva and Taruni want to test ability of material to absorb water. Okay, so they want to test. They want to carry out the experiment to test the ability of material to absorb water. So they soak 3 tissues paper of different thickness in 50 ml of water for 1 minute. So observe the situation below. Let's see that. So let's see. Shiva and Taruni. Teacher, how do we define the ability of material to absorb water? How do we want to define? So the teacher say, look at the water in the beaker, what can you measure? So if you see the water in the beaker, A is at this level, B also at this level, and C have reduced a bit. So A, B, C. So normally when we want to define operationally, we have to do the observation first. Then only we can define what is going on. So now we are talking the 2 things you have to remember when you are doing defining operationally is what concept, what science topic you are doing, and also what is the observation. So here in this situation, the topic they are talking about is ability of of material to absorb water, while the observation here is the water in the beaker. Okay, so let's see. So as you can see, I can measure the volume of water left in the beaker. So the observation is here. You can measure the volume of water. So you can see A is highest, B is low, and C is much more low. And as you can see, the thickness of the material also difference. So now you have to connect the ability of material to absorb water, the volume of water, and also the thickness. You have to connect to make the operational definition. So from here we can see, therefore the operational definition is the ability of the material to absorb the water is the volume of water left in the beaker. Teacher, repeat again. Ability of the material to absorb water is the volume of water left in the beaker, which means, let's say we have A have 10 ml. Sorry, they have already said that we have 50 ml of water, right? So now, how many from the 50 ml of water, how much this material have absorbed? So to calculate that, we have to calculate the volume of water left in the beaker. So what they are stating is the ability of the material to absorb water is the volume of water left in the beaker, which means the balanced water will not be absorbed by the material, while the before this we have 50 ml, right? So those are the volume of water they already have absorbed. Actually it's tricky. It's not tricky, it's like just to understand we have to look at more, and you have to do a lot of exercise. Okay, so it's look like the tissue in beaker C absorb most water. Okay, now they're asking, teacher, how can the ability How can the ability of the material to absorb water the most be defined operationally? Which means they're asking ability of material to absorb water, the most water. So before this, they just talk about ability to absorb water, but now they are talking about the most water. So the operation differentiation is the ability of material to absorb most water is the least volume of water left in the beaker. So what they are connecting here is that this is the let me tell you. So we are talking about this concept, which is ability of absorb water. This is the concept. Okay, while least volume of water left in the beaker is the observation. So you have to connect the concept and also the observation. Okay, so now let's look at this one. So let's test. So this is a simple normal experiment that will be carried out. So to growth of a green bean plant, so they are asking to define operationally the growth of green bean plant. So they make experiment. They place the green beans in a wet cotton, observe their growth for a week, and then take one of the seedling, record the number of leaf and also height of seedling. Okay, so they want to know what is the operation definition of growth of a bean plant. So here we can see that growth of the green bean plant is the concept here. Okay, while what you will observe is the number of leaf and also height of the seedling. So how do you connect? So this is the observation. Okay, you have to connect the concept with the observation. So the operation definition of growth of a green bean plant is the number of leaf and height of the seedlings. It's very easy. You connect with what you observe. That's all. Okay, students. So that's all for today. I know it's a very tricky topic to learn, but if you're constantly doing revision also work, it will be easier for you. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you, students.